Hi, I'm Kerry Walden. Thank you for joining me for this special showcase of my artwork. Each piece you're about to see carries a prophetic message, a moment where God spoke directly into my life, and I've captured that encounter through paint. My hope is that as you watch, something speaks to your heart too, whether it's peace, strength, freedom, or simply beauty that lifts your spirit. Let's begin. Country Peace was painted as a picture of the quiet path God leads us on, that gentle place where our souls can finally breathe again. As I created this scene, I felt the shepherd guiding me back to rest, reminding me that he restores, he calms, and he leads us beside still waters. The standing horse at sunrise carries that sense of being unhurried, unafraid, and covered by his presence. This artwork declares a new season of clarity and deep restoration, a season where God's voice becomes clearer and his peace becomes the rhythm of your life. May it remind you that the shepherd renews what is weary and leads you into a peace the world cannot give. He leads me beside the quiet brook of bliss. That's where he restores and revives my life. This version is printed on a gallery wrapped canvas and sitting in a floating frame. The retail is 172 AUD, and what I have done is added the shipping and tried to convert it to your country. So you will see the final price at checkout based on your location. This one is a poster. Its retail is $46. He offers a resting place for me in his luxurious love, opens before me the right path. Both are based on Psalms 23. Wild Brumby was painted from a place deep in my heart, that longing for real connection and a tribe where you truly belong. These wild horses are never alone. They run together, free, connected, and unafraid to be themselves. As I painted them, I felt God speaking about how he places the lonely in families and leads us into relationships that bring joy, authenticity, and strength. This artwork carries that promise. It's for anyone who's ever felt unseen or without a place. Every time you look at it, I want you to feel the reassurance that God is guiding you into your tribe, a community where you can breathe, belong, and be fully you. To the fatherless, he is a father. The lonely, he makes part of a family. Psalm 68, 5-6a. The retail on this is $31 AUD, and you'll see the converted prices including shipping, the details. Sunset Brumbies was painted as a picture of freedom, that deep, unrestrained trust the wild Brumbies carry as they run together across open country. They don't fear where their next meal will come from or where they'll rest. Creation has taught them that God provides. As I painted them moving into the sunset, I felt the Lord speaking about a new level of freedom and trust he is releasing. A freedom that breaks fear and lifts you out of old limitations. This artwork is a declaration that you're his wild one too, unbound, unburdened, and fully provided for. Every time you look at it, may it remind you that Christ has set you free and there is nothing he will fail to meet in your life. At last we have freedom, for Christ has set us free. We must always cherish this truth. Galatians 5:1. The price on this semi-glossy poster is $27 AUD. Renewed Strength was painted in a time when I felt God lifting me above exhaustion and confusion into clarity and hope. As I worked on this eagle, I kept hearing the Lord say, "You are not stuck. You are being lifted." This artwork carries that declaration. It's about learning to soar, not through striving, but by entwining your heart with His. The higher perspective, the fresh breath, the supernatural strength, it all comes from Him. When you look at this piece, won't you feel the wind beneath your wings? This is a season of renewal, of fresh strength, fresh lift, and fresh hope. You will rise, not because you are strong, because He is faithful. But those who entwine their hearts with Yahweh will experience divine strength. They will rise up on soaring wings, fly like eagles. This is the only piece I have written a verse on. It's Isaiah 40:31. Its retail price is $29, and as usual, prices shown below are including shipping and hopefully converted to your currency. Carried on eagle's wings was painted to express what it really means to be delivered by God, not through striving or fighting, but through rest. Just like the Israelites, we don't escape our battles by working harder. We're lifted because God has already prepared the way. As I painted this eagle, I felt the Lord saying, "Stop striving, let me carry you." This artwork is a picture of surrendered strength, soaring without effort, held by a power greater than our own. May it remind you that clarity, peace, and freedom come not from exhaustion, but from resting in Him. He is the one who carries you. You have seen what I did, how I carried you on eagle's wings and brought you to myself. Exodus 19:4. This is a floating frame canvas print at $75 AUD. Wings of the Dawn came from Psalms 139. That powerful truth that wherever we go, God is already there. I painted this eagle in a season when I was stepping into new beginnings, but also letting go of things that were ending. The rising light and fading sunset reminded me that God meets us at both horizons. This artwork is about His presence, the one who goes ahead of you, the one who carries you, and the one whose strength becomes your wings. Every time you look at it, I want you to feel that confidence. You are never outside His reach, not in the dawn, not in the sunset, not in the unknown. If I fly with wings into the shining dawn, you're there. If I fly into the radiant sunset, you're there waiting. Psalms 139, 9-10. The price of this is $75, and it's a canvas in a floating frame. Ocean Wave was painted as a reminder that even when life feels stormy, Jesus rests, not because the storm is small, but because the Father is greater. As I painted this wave, I kept sensing that call to choose His peace over the chaos around us. This artwork declares that no turmoil can overturn what God has established in your life. His voice is louder than every roar, His presence stronger than every fear, and you are held and safe in Him. When you look at this piece, may it quiet the storms of your heart and bring strength, clarity, and a deep grounding peace into your home. Chaos once challenged you, yet at the sound of your voice, they were stilled by your might. Psalms 93. This is a really large poster. It is a metre by 76 centimetres or 30 by 40 inches. So the price is $97. It is a classic semi-glossy poster. And you will see the prices there have been converted and with shipping added. Thank you so much for watching and spending this time with me. All this artwork that I have advertised is stock I have at home, so I will be posting that myself. If any of the pieces sell out and you want them in maybe different styles, I've got greeting cards. Some of the posters you will find as canvases. I actually don't have any posters on the site at all, only the ones I've got for sale here. But if you want anything in any format, I can quickly throw that up on the website for you. So check out the full collection at kerrylweldon.com. And if you like this music, this is Carl Tupper. He has a beautiful range of soaking music that you will love. So check him out on carltuppermusic.bandcamp.com. And I thank him for allowing me to use his music. Now I pray these pieces bless your home and your heart. See you soon.